Welcome back. So we just learned how to put some icing on top of our cupcakes and how to fill them with something yummy. And now we're going to get to decorating our cupcakes. One of my favorite and just simple ways to decorate a cupcake is to roll it in some sprinkles. And this works best with the round tip type icing. If you do it with your 1M, large 1M tip, it doesn't really show up as well. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I just take my cupcake that I've iced, then I'm going to take my little bowl of sprinkles, and I like to have my sprinkles in a bowl because that just holds everything in the right position for me. Then I'm going to turn my cupcake sideways and push it down into the sprinkles a little bit and just roll it. And this helps to stick your sprinkles onto your icing, especially if you went and iced your cupcakes first. And then that icing kind of gets a little crusty so that you can't stick things very well to it. And there you have a fun little decorated cupcake with just some rolled sprinkles on it. If you use more of a fresh baked cupcake, your sprinkles will often stick to the sides of your cupcake there, and that's completely fine. It looks really great. But if you don't want it to stick to your cupcake, if you want it to just stick to the icing, then you'll want to set out your cupcakes for a few minutes and let the top get nice and not sticky. There we go, dry it out a little bit so that it won't stick to your cupcake. Okay, another way that you can use to decorate your cupcakes is with just one simple tip. And this tip is tip 352. It's called the leaf tip. Again, it's a Wilton one. Other brands like a Taco or Magic Tip will have this one as well, but it's just a different number. So you can just look for the shape of this tip. And this tip will do so many different decorations. You can't even believe how many it can do. Okay, the first one we're going to do is just a simple poinsettia. Say it's Christmas time and we want to have a fun poinsettia on here. So we're going to start off with our bottom leaves, and you want to always hold this tip so that the little bird beak here looks like it's open. And I'm going to just squeeze and let it get really big and slowly pull it towards me. I'm going to do 3 of these leaves. There we go. And then I'm going to take my red. You could do red or white, any color that you want, but mostly poinsettias are red or white. And I'm going to squeeze the same way with this red one, but I'm going to do 6 petals here together. And I want them nice and thick so it covers my cupcake. There we go, 6. And then I'm going to do another 6 on top of that, kind of interspaced in between the ones that were up or down on the first row. And these ones are going to be a little bit shorter so they don't cover up the ones that I did before. Five and 6. And there we have a really pretty poinsettia. And then you can take some really fun, like yellow sprinkles or something, and put your little yellow dots there in the middle. And that makes your poinsettia. Okay, now we're going to make, say it's Thanksgiving. And we're going to make, with the same tip, a little turkey on top of our cupcake here. So I'm going to start off actually with a round tip. This is tip 12. And I'm going to make the head and the little body here. So just with an even pressure, I'm going to make a little round dot and then an elongated body here. Then we're going to start off with yellow with our tip 352. We're going to give him some feathers. Now this is the same leaf tip, but I'm just doing short little leaves here to make it look more like feathers. We're going to go all the way around his body. Just like that. Then I'm going to take an orange one. Same tip, tip 352, and go around again, a little bit bigger and longer this time. There we go. And then our red again, same tip 352. And just some longer and bigger feathers. And this is one of my favorite tips because you can never go wrong with how it looks. Okay, so we've got our little turkey here. I'm going to take one of these little orange sprinkles and stick it in the center for his nose, and then two little black sprinkles for his eyes. And we've got a cute little turkey here. Okay, now we move on to summertime. Summertime, we've got something fun planned, and we want to make another cupcake. Same tip, we're going to make a sunflower this time. I'm going to start off actually with my tip 1M, and I'm going to make a giant chocolate star in the center. And when the icing crusts over like this, it doesn't want to stick. So we'll take that off, we'll try again. There we go. The fresher your icing is, the better it'll stick. Okay, so now we're going to take our yellow, tip 352 again. We're going to start off with our little petals this time. We're making petals. So we're going to squeeze around here some really fun, short petals. Now for each technique, each different decoration, I do these a different way. For my feathers, I wanted them longer and thicker, as well as with the poinsettia. But for these little short petals, I want to do a little short leaf. I don't want to make it too long. So we're just going to go all the way around here. It's really fast and simple. I'm kind of interspacing these petals as I go. Sometimes if you try to make things look too symmetrical, it actually looks worse. So just put it on there however, and it looks a lot more natural. And I really like this tip because you just can't go wrong with it. Okay, then I'm going to take my green leaf tip and add some leaves. Whenever you do flowers or anything like that, you always want to make sure that you do your leaves last because they're kind of a filler for your flowers, a filler decoration. So that is your 3 different types of cupcakes decorated really fun with the same exact tip. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a really fun show teaching you a little bit about cupcakes, and hopefully we'll have some more cupcake decorating in the future. If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is apieceofcake21@gmail.com. Love to hear from you, and have a great day.